If your knees hurt, your legs feel weak, or your joints feel stiff every single morning, I need you to pay close attention to this, because what I'm about to show you has nothing to do with just getting older. In fact, there's something quietly disappearing inside your body right now, and most people don't even realize it's happening until the damage is already done. Now, think about this for a second. You wake up in the morning, you swing your legs off the bed, and the moment your feet touch the floor, there it is. That's stiffness. Your knees feel tight, your hips feel locked, and even walking feels heavier than it used to. At first you brush it off. Maybe I just slept wrong. Maybe I'm getting older. But here's the truth. Most people never hear. This is not just aging. It's a slow structural loss happening inside your body. And once it starts, your joints don't just wear out. They begin to break down, silently, day by day. So what's really going on? It comes down to one critical thing your body depends on: collagen. Now you've probably heard that word before, but this isn't about beauty trends or skincare. This is about how your body actually holds itself together. Think of collagen like internal support cables. It keeps your joints cushioned, your ligaments flexible, and your movement smooth. But when collagen starts to decline, your joints lose that protection, and instead of smooth movement, things start to feel stiff, dry, and painful, like a door hinge that hasn't been oiled in years. Here's the part most people don't know. This process doesn't start at 60. It doesn't even start at 40. It starts as early as age 25, and by the time you reach your 50s or 60s, your body may be producing significantly less collagen than it needs. That leads to thinner cartilage, less cushioning in your joints, increased stiffness, more inflammation, and eventually, that constant discomfort in your knees, legs, and hips. But here's where most people go wrong. They try to fix this by buying expensive collagen powders, pills with fancy labels, supplements that promise fast results but ignore something much more powerful. Your body doesn't just need collagen. It needs the ability to build its own collagen again. And that only happens when you give it the right triggers, because certain everyday foods act like builders, protectors, repair systems, working together to support your joints from the inside out. And this is where it gets really interesting. In this video, I'm going to show you 8 powerful foods that can reduce joint inflammation, improve flexibility, strengthen your legs, and help your body naturally produce more collagen. Some of these foods are already in your kitchen, but you're either using them incorrectly or not using them at all. And the number one food on this list? It's been shown to boost collagen production by over 60%, and almost nobody is talking about it. So let's start with something simple, something you've probably used hundreds of times, but never realized how powerful it actually is. Before we move on, let me ask you something. Have you ever added lemon to your water? Or squeezed it over your food and thought it was just for taste? What if that one simple habit was quietly protecting your joints every single day? Food number 8, citrus fruits. We're starting with something simple, something almost everyone already has at home: oranges, lemons, grapefruits. Now, at first, these don't seem like joint foods, right? They don't contain collagen. So how could they possibly help your knees, your hips, your movement? Think of it like this. Your body is like a construction site. Collagen is the structure being built, but without a supervisor, the whole process falls apart. That supervisor is vitamin C, and citrus fruits are loaded with it. Here's what most people don't realize. Vitamin C doesn't just support collagen, it activates the entire production process. Without enough vitamin C, collagen becomes weak, fibers don't form properly, and whatever your body builds breaks down faster. So even if your body is trying to repair your joints, it literally can't do it efficiently. And here's something interesting. People who regularly consume vitamin C-rich foods tend to have a significantly lower risk of joint problems as they age. But that's only part of the story. There's another hidden problem happening inside your joints. Every day, your body produces something called free radicals. Think of them like microscopic rust, slowly damaging your joints from the inside, causing stiffness, inflammation, and long-term wear. Citrus fruits act like a cleanup crew. They help neutralize that damage before it builds up. So something as simple as adding lemon to your water, eating an orange daily, using citrus in your meals, can quietly support your joints over time. Not dramatic, but very powerful. But now, we're stepping it up, because the next food doesn't just support collagen, it helps strengthen it from the inside out. Food number 7, garlic. Now this one surprises a lot of people, because garlic isn't just about flavor. It's actually one of the most underrated foods for joint health. And it works in 2 powerful ways. First, it helps build stronger collagen. Garlic contains something essential: sulfur. Now that might not sound exciting, but it's critical, because sulfur helps form and strengthen collagen fibers. Think of it like reinforcement inside your joints. Without it, your joint structure becomes weaker over time. Second, it protects what you already have inside your body. There are enzymes that slowly break down joint tissue. This happens naturally with age, but garlic helps slow that process down. So instead of losing collagen faster, you start preserving it longer. And this is the part most people miss. A simple habit, like adding garlic to your meals, could be protecting your joints every single day without you even realizing it. And there's more. Garlic contains a compound called allicin. It's what gives it that strong smell. But more importantly, it helps reduce inflammation, which is one of the main causes of joint pain. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Because the next food on this list doesn't just support collagen, it actually contains it directly. And once you see how it works, you'll never look at it the same way again. What if you could drink something that gives your body the exact building blocks it's been losing for years? Not guesswork, not pills, real, usable material your joints recognize instantly. Food number 6, bone broth. This brings us to something ancient, something your grandparents probably used all the time. Bone broth, for years, it was just seen as comfort food, but now we're starting to understand why it works so well. Think of it like this. Most of the time, your body has to build collagen from scratch. That takes time, energy, and the right nutrients. But bone broth changes that. Instead of building everything from zero, you're giving your body the exact raw pieces it needs ready to use. Here's why that matters. When bones and connective tissue are slow cooked, they release collagen, gelatin, amino acids like glycine and proline. These are the same materials your joints are made from. So when you consume bone broth, your body doesn't have to struggle. It absorbs these nutrients quickly and sends them directly where they're needed. But here's what most people completely miss. Bone broth doesn't just help your joints, it helps your gut. And this is critical, because your gut plays a major role in inflammation. When your gut lining is damaged, it can trigger inflammation throughout your body, including your joints. That means more stiffness, more swelling, more discomfort. The gelatin in bone broth helps repair that lining. So now you're not just feeding your joints, you're reducing the root cause of the pain. And this is why people notice. After consistent use, less morning stiffness, easier movement, reduced swelling, not overnight, but steadily over time. Now let's switch gears, because the next food is lighter, sweeter, and surprisingly powerful. Food number 5, berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Most people see them as simple snacks, but inside these small fruits is something incredibly protective. Here's the difference. Like citrus fruits, berries contain vitamin C, but they also do something else. They protect the collagen you already have. Think of your collagen like a rope over time. Stress, aging, and inflammation start to fray it. Little by little, berries act like a protective shield. They slow that damage down and help preserve what's left. Because here's the real issue. Joint pain isn't just about losing collagen, it's about damaging it faster than your body can replace it. Everyday factors like stress, poor diet, inflammation, all speed up that breakdown. And this is where berries shine. They're packed with antioxidants that neutralize damaging molecules, reduce inflammation, protect joint tissue. But here's something most people don't know. Berries also help protect something called hyaluronic acid. This is what keeps your joints smooth, lubricated, flexible. Without it, your joints start to feel dry, stiff, and painful. So something as simple as a handful of berries each day, adding them to breakfast, blending them into a smoothie, can quietly support long-term joint health. But now we're about to step into something even more powerful, because the next food doesn't just protect your joints, it actively calms inflammation at the source, and most people are eating it the wrong way. Let me ask you something. Why do some people in their 60s and 70s still move freely, while others struggle just to stand up? Is it genetics? Or is it something much simpler, something sitting on their plate every single day? Food number 4, bell peppers. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked foods for joint health, bell peppers, especially the red ones. Most people see them as just another vegetable, but in reality, they're one of the most powerful collagen-supporting foods you can eat. Here's something surprising. Red bell peppers can contain even more vitamin C than oranges, which means they supercharge your body's ability to build strong collagen. But that's only part of the story. Now imagine this. Your joints are inflamed, swollen, irritated, slowly breaking down. And then something steps in and says, "Stop, calm down, repair." That's exactly what compounds inside bell peppers do. Here's the hidden power. Bell peppers contain natural compounds, like quercetin, luteolin. These aren't just antioxidants, they actively block inflammation signals inside your body. And this is critical, because inflammation is the silent destroyer. It doesn't just cause pain, it speeds up the breakdown of your joint cushioning. So even if your body is trying to repair itself, inflammation keeps undoing that progress. The good news? It's simple. You don't need anything complicated. Add raw bell peppers to salads, lightly cook them. Mix different colors, small habit, big long-term impact. Now, let's go deeper. because the next food doesn't just help your joints, it improves the entire environment inside your body. Food number 3, leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These aren't just healthy foods, they're what I call repair environment builders. Think of your body like a garden. Collagen is what you're trying to grow, but if the soil is weak, nothing grows properly. Leafy greens, they fix the soil. Here's how they work. These greens are packed with chlorophyll, zinc, vitamin K. Each one plays a different role in rebuilding your body. Here's what most people don't realize. Zinc is essential for proper collagen formation. Without it, your body creates weaker, unstable tissue. Vitamin K, it strengthens your bones. And this is crucial because here's the overlooked truth. Your joints don't work alone. They depend on strong bones underneath. Weak bones equals more pressure on joints. More pressure equals faster damage. So even if you improve collagen without strong support, the problem continues. This is why leafy greens matter so much. They don't just fix one thing. They help your body reduce inflammation, strengthen bones, support collagen production. They create the perfect internal environment for repair. And again, this can be simple. Add spinach to meals, blend greens into a smoothie, include them with dinner. One small daily habit can completely change how your body rebuilds over time. Now we're getting into the top 2, and this is where things get really interesting, because the next food gives your body the exact raw materials it needs to rebuild collagen faster. What if one of the most powerful collagen-building foods has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time, and you've been completely overlooking it? Food number 2, eggs. Simple, affordable, everyday, but incredibly powerful for rebuilding your joints. Think of it like this. Collagen is like a rope. To build that rope, your body needs very specific threads. Eggs provide those exact threads. Here's why they work so well. Eggs are rich in key amino acids like proline glycine. These are the core building blocks of collagen. Without them, your body simply cannot rebuild strong connective tissue. And here's what most people don't realize. Your body absorbs and uses nutrients from eggs very efficiently. So instead of waiting, those nutrients are quickly delivered to your joints, your ligaments, your cartilage, right where repair is needed most. And there's more. Eggs also contain vitamin D, biotin sulfur compounds, all of which support tissue strength and joint stability. This can be very simple. 2 to 3 eggs per day, boiled, scrambled, however you prefer. One small habit, steady repair happening in the background now. We've reached number 1, and this is where things change, because this food doesn't just help build collagen, it makes it stronger. Food number 1, pumpkin and sunflower seeds. These tiny seeds hold one of the biggest secrets to joint strength. Imagine this. Your body is building collagen, but something is missing. The structure is there, but it's weak, loose, unstable. That missing piece, the minerals that lock everything together? Here's why these seeds are number 1. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc. Sunflower seeds are packed with copper, and together they activate the final step of collagen formation. This is where most people get it wrong. They focus on building collagen, but forget about strengthening it. Without zinc and copper, collagen stays weak, fibers don't bind properly, joints remain fragile. But when you include these minerals, your collagen becomes stronger, more flexible, more resilient. Exactly what your joints need for daily movement. And again, this is simple, just a small handful daily. No complicated routine, just consistency. Big picture power, close. Now step back for a moment. These 8 foods aren't random. They work together like a system. Some help build collagen, some help protect it, some help reduce inflammation, and others help strengthen the structure. That's how real joint repair happens. Because here's the truth, most people don't hear. Joint pain doesn't appear overnight. It builds slowly, silently over time. But the same is true for recovery. Small daily habits create long-term strength. If this opened your eyes even a little, hit the like button and subscribe for more simple science-based health tips. And I want to ask you something. Which of these foods are you starting today? Let me know in the comments. I read every one. And don't stop here. Watch the next video on your screen, where I break down the 5 worst foods destroying your joints, and most people eat them every single day without realizing it.